I know, I know, I know, I know.
And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players final, it's time for the NBA. Live on 2K Sports. Alongside, and both teams look to move the ball around, stand to create more offense.
Well, that's usually the best way to attack, especially against good defenses. Ball movement moves the defense, and when you've got the defense on the move, that's when you can break them down and get high percentage shots. It takes patience, it takes unselfishness.
It seems to be the most efficient way, doesn't it?
It does, especially against really good defenses.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Conley and Edwards are the guards. Randall out there with Gobert, and it's McDaniels in at the 3 spot. Gobert the pass to Randall. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Just the first good move in a game of chess between these two coaches.
Yeah, and now we get to see the counterplay. How you respond is half the battle out there.
Too long in the paint. He's hit with a 3-second violation. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
One shot.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. And Greg, we know the Pacers have to improve defensively. But where do they start?
Candidly, Kevin, I feel like they're too soft. Giving up offensive rebounds, cheap fouls, they've got to be tougher mentally and physically, especially on the interior. Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fellas.
A serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
Conley against Halliburton. Banked in off the glass. Halliburton's got his second basket of the night.
And when you have Halliburton's size as a guard, you should be comfortable working inside.
From 11 feet away. And the basket by Edwards.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Halliburton passes to Nesmith. Conley against Halliburton. Inside, here's Turner. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton.
A big like Turner, just using that height inside, it's almost a lost art.
McDaniels kicks to Conley. Randall passes to Edwards. Pascal Siakam grabs the miss. The Pacers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Gobert with the block.
And when Gobert is playing with this kind of aggression on that end, there aren't many better at defending it.
And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Siakam inside the 3-point line. That one, no good.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they wanted to take.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Here's Halliburton. And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. So it's the Pacers now. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Nembhard finds Halliburton. Back to Nembhard, and it's a defensive 3-second violation. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
And also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates. And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is.
And it's a great finish!
Oh, my. Wow, this is how explosive Edwards can be. He finishes with such force at the rim.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Pass to Nembhard. Halliburton with it. He has 6. Here's Turner. Siakam with it. He's defended by Randall. Clock at 4 from about 16. And he hits the jump shot.
And Siakam always has options in the mid-range. He's a talented shooter who can make that shot.
Greg, in January 2024, Pascal Siakam was traded out of Toronto.
And he came into the league an older player from a mid-major school. The Raptors did a lot to help Siakam, turning him into an all-NBA caliber player.
Here's Nembhard, covered by Conley. A shot by Nembhard, no good.
I mean, come on, that's a shot you expect him to make.
And finished off by Edwards.
Well, once Edwards saw his opening, it was game over. He delights in sticking it to you like this.
Some nice passing here by Indiana. Pass to Nesmith. Here's Nembhard. And the 3 off target.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
That ties the game.
And Edwards makes so many winning plays, including finding his open teammates.
Halliburton passes to Nembhard. Nesmith with the ball. Right side Turner. Pass to Nembhard. For the 3, Miles Turner, and that's good. Turner's got 5 now.
Makes decisive decisions on the hardwood. Once Turner saw the catch and shoot opportunity, he was locked and loaded.
Edwards dishes to McDaniels. It's good from long range.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And Turner kicks to Halliburton over Conley, and Halliburton gets it to go on the assist by Turner. 8 points for him.
Gotta love how efficient Halliburton is. A confident shooter from the mid-range.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. That one drops for him.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Halliburton outside. Here's Siakam. Misses the baby hook. Tyrese Halliburton has been on display for the Pacers. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And let's quickly break down the game, guys, we have seen from Indiana. What do you think?
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
All right, and now you want to see them sustain this relentlessness for the entire game because it's clearly paying off.
On the court for Minnesota, Anthony Edwards out there with Duncan. Out of the rafters, he punched it in!
Are you kidding me?
Very few young players see the floor as well as Halliburton. It really shows just how impressive his ceiling is as a playmaker.
And here's Edwards from the arc. The Pacers pull it in. From about 16. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Mathurin's got the lead up to 4 now for the Pacers. Last year, Coach, as you know, the Timberwolves making it to the Western Conference Finals.
Yeah, that equaled their deepest run in team history, dropping that series to the Mavs. Minnesota has never been to the finals, one of 5 franchises who've yet to get there.
Count that bucket. Halliburton's got 10.
And he found the soft spot in the D on that possession.
Outside Edwards. Over Halliburton. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
Man, Edwards gets great lift off the floor when shooting that jumper.
Outside, Walker. Back to Halliburton. Outside, Mathurin. On the wing, Walker. Back to Mathurin. Shoots from 14, and the jumper is good. Mathurin's got 4 points this quarter.
And inside, Mathurin makes great use of his agility, developing some instincts for how to get around in traffic.
Alexander Walker with the ball. Mathurin picks him up, trains it from beyond the arc.
And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed if he can wind up that open from three-point range. I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
Pass to Toppin. Walker in the corner. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Edwards from deep three-point territory. Reed finds Alexander Walker. It's Edwards on the wing. The three. The Pacers pull it in. Halliburton outside. Here's Toppin. Pass to McConnell. Back to Toppin. From outside the arc.
Well, I love whenever Edwards is this engaged defensively. Excellent job coming up with the block.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Stan, isn't it terrific? We're seeing these great stars in the NBA extending their careers more than ever before.
We certainly are, Kevin, and it's great for the league. The league keeps getting younger, though. The guys come into the league earlier, but I think what players have learned, it's not even just the basketball part. It's the strength and conditioning. It's the nutrition. They've taken care of themselves better, and that allows them to last longer.
Turner for 3. And it's McDaniels with the rebound. Minnesota's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Right wing. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Edwards, no good. And so Siakam will bring it up for the Pacers. Pass to Turner. Halliburton feeling it out a bit. Releases. And Turner throws it down.
Oh, perfect pick and roll right there. Halliburton with great timing as a passer makes it easy for his teammates.
Here's Edwards driving the lane, and he makes good on the layup. Edwards got 6 here in this quarter.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
Turner against Gobert. Pass to Nembhard. Tries it from 19, and yes, it's good. And the Pacers lead by 3. Minnesota's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Here's Edwards. Nembhard grabs the board. For Indiana, they've gone 7 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. It's stolen by Randall. At the elbow, Conley takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Conley's got his second basket of the game. Indiana's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Here's Halliburton. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
And once Halliburton hits his stride, there's just very little you can do defensively, proving how dominant he can be.
McDaniels passes to Edwards. Back to McDaniel. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even. McDaniels got 8 points.
Well, that's just excellent offense. If the defense is giving that up, you've got to take it.
The shot by Turner, no good. Minnesota's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. Nesmith with the ball. Working on McDaniels. We've got 13 seconds left in the first half. To the paint. Stolen by Michael Conley. Fast break, Minnesota for the finish. Edwards flies in to cap off the break. What hustle!
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
A sequence like that really does sting. I'll tell you that much.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. The Timberwolves on top, up by 2. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Attention to center court. And get ready for the Fed half-court shot drum line. They're measuring up the shot.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
The forward spots with Neesmith and Siakam. Halliburton in the backcourt, Nembhard to his side. And it's Turner in at the 5, home in the paint. So that's the group out there for Indiana.
Effort points by Turner, working hard inside, getting rewarded with some points.
Randall finds Gobert. Now here's Edwards. Not a lot of room. Good on the bucket.
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
Indiana trailing here. You know, Greg, when you look at the Timberwolves' history, the first round had been a problem for them. But not last year, as they swept the Phoenix Suns.
And you got to look at it as being a tremendous success, right? Because going into the season, I don't know that anyone thought they would have made it to the conference finals. But, boy, that young group gelled well together, and the sky's the limit for the future.
Gobert in the corner. Back to Edwards. Randall dishes to Edwards. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by Indiana. Pass to Neesmith. And it's McDaniels with the rebound.
Well, if you give him that shot again, I'm willing to bet he nails it, especially with that.
Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible.
You got to have guts and hops to pull off a dunk like that. Randall got a lot of both.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team.
Coming out of the court. Let's turn it up. They work hard every day for this, fans. Your Pacers Breaking Dance Crew.
On defense, the Timberwolves. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Right side, Conley. Back to Edwards. Turner against Randall. Now here's Edwards. He's tightly guarded. The turnaround jumper. Count it. Edwards got 4 points in the quarter.
And it's really good to see Edwards knock down the mid-range jumper. He continues to work on becoming more consistent from that area.
Pass to Turner. Takes the 3. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
Well, so many bigs excel from three-point range these days, and he's right up there with the best of them.
Here's Randall. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Miles Turner.
And the physicality of Randall's game, impressive. It's what earns him those calls.
So, Stan, you started in the NBA back in the mid-90s. How is coaching different from, say, now to back then?
Wow, Kevin, it's just so different and in so many ways. The players have gotten better, bigger, faster, more skilled. There's more coaches on a staff. Strength coaches have increased in volume and in influence, so there's less practice. Everything now has to be done differently.
Everything is bigger, isn't it?
It really is.
Siakam, a screen on Conley. Halliburton for three. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got his 6th rebound on the night. Randall finds Edwards. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It goes on Tyrese Halliburton.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on 2 things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
Pass to Nembhard. Now Turner jacks up a 3. Gobert with the block. He takes it in. An easy 2 points on the layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 10.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
Halliburton outside. Seems like every time, Greg, we see Tyrese Halliburton, he's wearing a big smile on his face.
Talk about a guy who just loves this game. Halliburton is such an enthusiastic player, and that positive attitude really infects his entire team.
The Pacers making a switch here. Toppin's checked in. Timberwolves also changing it up. Reed comes in for Rudy Gobert, and it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Edwards. Randall passes to Alexander Walker. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. Bangs home the trifecta. DiVincenzo's got the lead up to 11 now for Minnesota. Halliburton kicks to Toppin. 1:27 left in the 3rd quarter. To the inside. Halliburton. 6 to shoot. Siakam, that's good.
That's a fantastic feed right there. Kicking it out for the good look. Plays like this really help team chemistry.
Alexander Walker finds Reed. DiVincenzo with it. His 3-pointer's off the mark.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And one of the better athletes in his draft class, Mathurin, with quick lift off the floor and then the power to hammer it home.
Conley, the pass to Reed. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Reed's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Here's Nembhard, defended by DiVincenzo. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And he's putting together a solid year at the free throw line. 79% overall.
TJ McConnell, he's checked in for the Pacers. Minnesota also with the sub. Clark, he's checked in for Mike Conley. Randall dishes to Clark. It's up a 3. Reed gets the bucket. Reed's got 5 points in the quarter.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Clearly a foul.
The Pacers have been perfect so far from the free throw line, 6 for 6.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
Reed against Siakam. Now, here's Reed. Near the 3-point line, it's DiVincenzo. And so it's Minnesota in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And don't go away. We'll be right back. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great pass.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, they've got Reed, Dante DiVincenzo. He's out there with Anthony Edwards. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Minot in at the power forward. Pass to Halliburton. Over Edwards. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Minnesota leading by 9. Edwards inside. He's covered by Halliburton. And the basket by Edwards.
Just a ferocious play by Edwards. Taking the contact, but staying committed to his finish.
McConnell kicks to Halliburton. In the corner, it's Toppin. No good with the triple.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Pass to DiVincenzo. That 3 off the mark. Pacers trail by 11. Halliburton finds McConnell. DiVincenzo against Halliburton. Outside, Walker. Up top, McConnell. Defended by Alexander Walker.
Great pass to hit him in stride. Love to see teammates in sync with each other.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Out to the right wing. The 3. They get it again. Reed kicks to DiVincenzo. Edwards looking it over. Back to DiVincenzo. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
For Indiana, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Outside, Walker. Back to McConnell. Indiana moving it around. Halliburton with the bucket.
Saw the defender closing, and Halliburton got it away in a hurry.
Outside, Edwards. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Knocks down the 3 ball. Alexander Walker's got the lead up to 11 now for Minnesota. And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Turner's checked in for Toppin. Pascal Siakam comes in for Walker. Aaron Nesmith has checked in for Benedict Mathurin. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for T.J. McConnell. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Rick Carlisle's huddle. Now, he was vocal in the huddle. He told his guys, don't quit on each other. We're still in this game, guys, but I need each one of you to up your energy level. Let's make a run. Now. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Loads it up there for Siakam. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Oh, nice timing on the alley-oop. This is the chemistry Siakam has with his teammates.
Conley with it. Halliburton picks him up. Conley the pass to Edwards. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth.
Yeah, well, that's a shot the defense is probably going to let him keep taking.
Siakam looking around. Outside Turner from past the arc. It's not going to go for him. It's his 6th miss. He's 5 for 11. Edwards kicks to Randall. Here's Gobert. It's rebounded by Indiana. Turner's got 4 rebounds in this game. Nembhard finds Siakam over Randall. Siakam misses.
doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Dan, you've been on the bench in the NBA for many decades. What were some of your biggest pet peeves as a coach?
Oh my gosh, Kevin, that would be a long list. But the two biggest would be this. I think number one, anytime there was a lack of effort, not running back on defense, things like that, that I had a hard time tolerating. And then mental breakdowns, things we had prepared for over and over and over again, and then guys just zone out and forget what they're supposed to do. Those were things that were hard to tolerate.
Especially when you would take such care in preparing them in every way. It's got to be just excruciating.
Frustrating as heck.
Here's Nembhard. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
First team foul.
First one falls for him.
For the Pacers, Andrew Nembhard. 2.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
Every point matters in a game like this. We should remember that in this free throw when it's all said and done.
They're looking to trim the deficit to single digits. Siakam passes to Turner. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Conley finds Edwards. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
He's built like a linebacker, Edwards is. So tough to stop.
Anthony Edwards. 2 shots.
And Edwards drops them both. 30 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Down low. And Toppin throws it down. And Minnesota has possession. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Off target from three-point range. Greg, nothing short of some once-in-a-lifetime plays are going to save them now.
Yeah, the door is just about to close on this one. But hey, never say never.
Here's Edwards, and Edwards with the stop. So it's Minnesota winning this one easily. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge. All right, David, thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. So now for Greg Anthony, Stan Van Gundy, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later.